So you all awake to the view of off-white walls. They surround you on all sides. The room is small and smells faintly of acrid smoke and body odour. As you sit up, you look around and notice 4 other people who all seem to have woken up at the same time as you. The ceiling above you holds a single light bulb that illuminates the room. On one wall stands a pressurized large metal door sealed shut by a large circular handle that reminds you of an airlock or a vault. The concrete walls, floor and ceiling of this room are all concave, forming a perfect sphere. Finally, you find the source of the acrid smell. Slumped to one side of the room is the body of a man. He's dressed in military fatigues and holds a revolver in his hand. Half of his head has been blown apart, smearing the wall behind him with blood and tissue. And that is all I'm going to say.
That's me.
Yeah,
if you don't mind.
I'm just looking around the room, and I just get to my senses and see the horrible visions of this officer with his half head blown up. And I just look around and say, where the hell are we? What happened here?
I've got no idea. You've got that pain in you. Has anyone else got that pain in the head? Like you've been smashed in the back of the head?
I don't know about you, but I've got a big hole in the side.
And yes, you're looking over at him, you can see there is blood, lots of blood pooling on his shirt and dripping down to the floor.
Jesus,
I don't suppose
you all right?
Any of you... Well, look all right. I'm in, here, and I've got a massive hole in my side, and there's blood everywhere, and I'm guessing none of you are actually a doctor.
I could help. I think I remember some sort of medical knowledge, but I'm not exactly happy about being slumped in here with all of you.
Okay, well, can you help the man?
Of course. Just because I'm annoyed doesn't mean I'm not going to help a man from. She, gets I don't know if there's anything I can use to wrap a bandage or anything.
Well, my shirt's got blood on it for a start, so, Although I don't know that just wrapping something around it as a bandage is really going to help matters particularly. I think I need a hospital.
Like, what sort of clothing do we have? Sorry, go on.
I'm going to try and open the door. And
No. Wait. Just sit down and relax. Let's all just relax. Just relax for a second, all right? Let's just figure out what this is first.
It's blood. I know it's blood.
I mean,
blood, but it's blood coming from me.
Yeah, well, I understand. Yes, you're bleeding. Thank you. Yeah, but this I don't know, submarine or what is this? I'll have a look. Is there like a porthole?
There is a window, small. Well, as you can see in the image, there's a small round window. And through it, you can see a long, dimly lit hallway beyond. The hallway contains, looking down this hallway, there's no windows or doorways in this hallway, and it seems to run for about 100 yards, and then there's a right-hand turn at the far end.
We must have through there. I mean, I can't see anywhere else we'd have got through here. I mean, I'll go to the gun as I'm stammering.
Okay.
I think we should just sit down, make sure you're okay, and then we'll figure out how to get out of here. And I'll pick up the gun.
Okay. What are you going to do with it?
I want to check how many bullets are in there.
There are 3.
Okay, is it a 6 shot?
It is.
Okay. Looks like this has been possibly fired 3 times, which might suggest the, a hole in you. So, what's your name?
So each of you have got an ID badge, which should have been on.
Corbin?
Yeah.
Corbin, I'm Harvey, I think. Does that look like me? And I'll hold up my ID card.
You look a bit older, but about that.
Thank you.
I need to know, how does anybody know how we got here? Why are we here? What is this place? I don't understand why we're here. I just came out from a nightmare and now suddenly I'm here. What's going on?
No idea, mate.
I need to know if this lady is a doctor.
I mean, as far as I know, I have vague memories of healing things. I mean, could I attempt to do a first aid check?
You can, yeah. First aid or medicine, yeah.
Normally, vague memories of healing things would not fill me with a massive amount of confidence, but
we don't have many other options.
It's always a first time for everything.
Do we need material to pack it, or what? Do you want to
Ow!
pack it?
Jesus, just be careful.
I didn't say I'd be gentle. I said I'd try and heal you.
Oh, right. Okay, so, yeah, it is quite obviously a bullet wound. The bullet looks like it's still embedded in the wound as well. And he's losing blood.
Is it best to leave the bullet and then pack the wound? Maybe there was the other guy's uniform, right? So we could try and use some of the fabric from that.
You could maybe staunch the wound a little bit, but you're going to need some proper supplies. You're going to need at least a basic medical kit to stop him bleeding to death.
There's nothing like that in here.
So looking around in this room, there's nothing. There's yourselves. There's this dead soldier, presumably a soldier from military fatigues. There's a single light bulb dangling from the center of the ceiling, and that is it.
Okay, I'll start packing it maybe then.
Yeah, maybe Hero Man with the gun. And I saw you take that gun, by the way. Maybe you could puddle off and try and find, a hospital or a first aid kit or somebody that knows what they're doing. That'd be lovely.
I suppose I could, yeah.
While I just bleed.
I can see you bleeding, all right? There's nothing I can do about it. Who are you?
There is. You could toddle off and get us.
All right, yeah, I will. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll do that. What's your name, Miss? I'll say, pointing at Emily's character.
So at this point, Rachel's just kind of sitting in the corner, knees pulled up to her chest, and she's just staring at her ID card, trying to figure something out. And she kind of startles as you address her, and she turns to you and says, "Oh, my name's Rachel, I think. To be honest, I'm very confused, and I don't really know what's going on or how I got here. Do we work here?"
I've got no idea. I do not remember a thing.
Is there anything on the ID card apart from a name and a picture? Is there a company name or
there is no company name. All there is your photograph, your name, and a date, possibly a date of birth.
Okay. She's just gonna like tuck it into her pocket and sort of slowly get to her feet and I guess move towards the door, just to see like if there's any sort of way to open it or anything like that. She's just gonna start like tugging at the little wheel.
Okay, so yeah, try and turn this wheel. Try turn it one way and then the next, and it only turns maybe a few inches either way, and that's it.
Well, this is just great. We're stuck in here. This thing won't turn. I don't know who I am. I don't know who any of you are. I don't know how we got here. This is... She just sort of sinks to the floor again.
Look, you're not the only one feeling miserable here. Like, I want to know why we're here. Like, I don't even know all of you, like you said. Like, what's going on here? I want answers right now.
I've got no idea how I got here. No idea who I am apart from, and I'll hold up the ID tag again. Who are you?
I'm looking at my ID tag. Apparently, I'm called Daniel Langsdale. That's my name. All I do, that's all I know about myself, apparently. What about the soldier? Does he have an ID on him? Maybe you can find answers from that corpse, maybe.
Be my guest.
I'm going over to the soldier. Does he have any ID on him, the soldier?
Okay, so checking over the body, so it looks quite young, maybe about roughly the same age as the rest of you, but maybe in his mid-30s, but it's impossible to identify him any further than that due to the fact that most of his head is missing. And he's covered in, he's drenched, his upper torso is just absolutely drenched in blood and bone fragments and flesh and grey matter from the contents of his head. So you can check him over, but you will have to make a sanity roll unless you have medical training. The sight of this man, the state of this man's in is just is almost too much.
With medicine as one, I reckon I don't have medical training, so I will do a sanity roll here. Let's see. Rolling in now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you managed to fight down the urge to be sick, and you can give me a spot hidden roll as well as you're searching over his body. But yeah, there's the smell. There's this horrible smell coming from him. But you do manage to find an ID card, an ID badge, similar to the ones that you all have. This badge identifies the owner as Lieutenant Sanford.
Sanford, okay. And does the name ring any bell to me? And do I get in?
I'm going to give you all another handout now. Right, so we'll give it to you. Give you yours first. So Daniel's first. Okay, so all players. Okay, that's yours.
Okay.
I'll just give you a moment, and anybody who's watching, to just to have a quick look over it. Daniel, Coburn. Coburn is Dave. There you go. That should be one for you, Dave. There should be, if you forget what's the information that's on these like handouts as well, there should be available in the journal tab. If you can't see them, let me know and I'll make sure they're available. Okay, so that's Dave.
Is that a numbered handout, by the way?
It is. Why do you ask, Dave?
On account of my previous handout.
All right. Okay.
Is it numbered not A, B, or C?
It is numbered one. Yeah, it's numbered 1, 2, and this is number 2 you've just received. I'm sure it should be.
Oh, good. I'm fucking bleeding out here.
Right. Okay. So that's Corbin and Daniel and Harvey. Number 2 for Harvey. Which is Charles. Make sure I've giving them to the right people. Otherwise, that will be a major error. Okay. And then Rachel. Emily. There you go. That one's for Rachel. And then finally, Sophie. There you go.
Thanks.
Did you say Sanford?
Yes, Sanford. I remember more now. He hired me. I'm a Canada administrator from what I remember. And we are somewhere. What happened? Why is he here dead for us? It's like, what has he done to us?
I'll tell you what happened. He hired us. I got shot. I'm dying. You lot are just gabbing away. I'm fucking dying here. You've got a gun. Just shoot that window or something.
Yeah. Okay.
If you can't get, I can't get the door.
If I shoot in here, it will deafen all of us, and it might ricochet. It
might
potentially might ricochet.
It might. Chances of it ricocheting versus the chances of me dying.
Okay. Well, okay.
Obviously, my concern over this is clearly slightly more than your concern. But if you could please do something about it, that would be really, really awesome.
He is right. We need to try and find a way out of here, and the only way out is through that hole there by shooting it.
All right.
No. Look,
I'm just going to get some of my blood and just go in his general direction.
What are you doing?
Dying.
I can see that. Right, Daniel. Let's get this door. Try and force.
No, we're safe in here.
We're not safe. You might be safe. I'm not safe.
Look, things are coming back to me foggy, and I remember that I am actually a doctor, which means that chances of survival are much better. And there's something, I have this deep feeling that we are safe in here, and out there isn't, and we are in here to be safe.
Listen, we are getting that door open. Okay.
People keep using the word safe. That's all. I'm like, maybe you can use your magic new memories to like put me bleeding to death. Well,
there's no point at all arguing. There must be a logical solution to this. There must be a way out of this place. Right. Everyone check your pockets. Maybe there's something we can use to unscrew the bolts or something. Let's not just suggest firing a gun willy-nilly.
Very well.
And Rachel's gonna like check her pockets, see if there's anything on her that she can use.
Check my pockets too, yeah.
Yeah, if you're checking all your pockets, if there's anything listed on your character sheet, you've got that. If there isn't anything listed on your character sheet, you've got nothing.
Have some more blood.
All right. We have to force it open or shoot the glass window. So shall we try to force it open first on the handle?
Yes, you and me, Daniel. Let's try.
Let's try. All right. On 3,
2, 1, go.
go.
And it doesn't move. It shifts a few inches, turns a little bit, and then it won't move anymore.
You put effort into
Maybe
this.
you could lubricate it with some of my blood.
Keep your blood to yourself.
Is there any ventilation systems in this room?
No.
Vanish?
Not
No,
as
okay.
visible, no.
Not
Which is
visible.
perhaps a concern.
All right. Seeing that, we may not have enough air if you keep staying in here. So I don't think we are safe in here. So I feel like we need to actually shoot this window open and get out of here and get some medical aid.
Before we shoot the window, I'm going to open the magazine and remove the 3 bullets, and then turn it around to use the heel of the gun. I'll try and just smash it.
Okay.
Stand back.
Give me a strength check.
Okay, will do.
Don't even leave a mark. It's
Right.
the sound of the blow is noticeably deadened as well, which suggests that this glass is at the very least reinforced and probably a few inches, maybe an inch thick.
Okay, so it's clear that a lot of you here are civilians. I remember Sanford hiring me. I'm a military man, okay? So, I don't suggest we shoot this glass because it may be reinforced, okay? Can we look around, maybe bang on the walls, see if there's any hidden ventilation or something else like that? Go on, everyone who's not injured.
Yes, I agree. That sounds like a good plan. Perhaps maybe there's a hollow place that maybe we could remove one of the panels and sneak our way through.
So Daniel and
Rachel's just
Harvey,
gonna start, like,
you can. Sorry
on
to
the wall.
interrupt. Daniel and Harvey, you can make a spot hidden while you're at the door as well. It is noticeable, very notable to everybody that Corbin is losing blood. There's blood just pooling out, spilling, pouring from this wound and pooling on the floor. You can see him.
Have you maybe tried turning it the other way?
Yes, we've tried both ways, all right? What's your name, madam?
But
Doctor?
trying harder.
Samantha, I think.
Samantha, can you like press on his wound or something?
Look, I'm trying my best, but there are literally no tools in here. But I mean,
Okay, well-
think harder. Now with like more memories of the medical knowledge, like, is there anything else I can do here, or is this man truly sort of screwed? Until we find
Unless you can find some proper supplies, the best you could do is slow the blood flow to some degree.
How long has he got with my medical knowledge?
The way it looks, the rate is losing blood.
Couple more handouts.
An hour, 2 hours.
Okay, so not good.
And I'm not going anywhere fast.
Um,
And I also point out, really, really hurts.
So Daniel, while you and Harvey are at this door, tugging on the wheel, on the locking mechanism, you happen to, as you when you got your shoulder up against the door, you happen to glance down through the window, and you can see there is another wheel on the outside.
All right. When I see that, as I say to the others, looking at the others, I'm going to say it again. I see another wheel outside. We need to break the glass, and by shooting it, by the looks of it as well, because it doesn't help to punch it. We need to actually shoot at it and turn the wheel the other side, I reckon, to get out of here.
Okay, very well. Cover your ears.
Okay, so the gun. So I want to tell you something about how the gun works. So it works in this scenario. The gun works differently to how it would normally work. Somebody's persistent. So if you are using this gun against another person, if they are attempting to resist being shot, whether kind of dodging out of the way or fighting with you to try and stop you using it, there's a 50-50 chance of you hitting them. If they do not resist for some reason, say they're unaware that you're about to shoot them, there is an 80% chance of shooting them. When you do shoot someone with the gun, you can choose either to kill them outright, in which case they are dead, or you can choose to wound them. If you wound them, they will start to, as well as receiving a wound and losing some health, they will also, like Mr. Corbin, begin to bleed out.
Okay. Well, anything for shooting objects?
For shooting the objects, I mean, this is a stationary object, so I'm not going to I will make you roll, but you're not going to miss. It will just be a case of if anything bad happens. So if you want to make a firearms handgun roll.
I shall. Do we get any bonus dice?
Like I said, no, there's no bonus dice because it's not. You're not going to fail to hit it. It's not moving. It's not attempting to dodge. So you'll be fine.
Very well.
You will hit it. It's just a case of if anything bad happens.
Reassuring.
I'll certainly hit something. All right.
Okay.
Success.
So you aim the gun. Presumably don't stand too close. And there's a deafening bang that just echoes around all the way around this room, painfully loud. And you probably hear the bullet ricochet. It does indeed ricochet off the glass and bounce around the room a couple of times. Luckily, not hitting anybody. And when you finally look up at the door, the glass is cracked slightly. A small crack has spidered across the surface of the glass.
All right. That hasn't worked. I don't know if it's going to work again.
Rachel's just going to start banging on the walls again, seeing if there's like a loose panel or something.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Do what Rachel's do.
Yeah, let's check the walls.
Try lifting a panel in the ceiling or something. Or, lifting a grate on the floor. Or, something, anything.
That's what we try. That's what we try.
Well, try more.
Bang, 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 bang.
Possibly faster.
Okay, so looking around, banging on the walls feel as solid as it possibly could be. There's barely any, there's barely any sound when you hammer on the walls, even if you do it with the butt of the pistol. There's no ventilation, there's no grills on the floor. It is just smooth, reinforced concrete all the way around in this, like I say, you're inside this sphere-shaped room.
Okay.
Have you?
But then,
for a key?
but you're suddenly brought back to alertness. Your attention is drawn to a sudden loud banging noise on the door. Turning, you see the face of a man, and he's hammering violently against the transparent porthole, trying to rouse your attention. And he shouts, or you presume he's shouting, but his words are muffled. You can barely hear them. Can you hear me? Oh, thank God. Listen, you have to let me in. It's still out here. Jesus, oh Christ, I don't know how many of us are left. It's so hard to tell because of the fragments. Let me in, and he starts hammering on the door again.
Let us out.
Yeah, I'm going towards the window to we can't open the door. Can you open it from your side?
Open the door.
He kind of so yes, if we turn it together.
Yeah, okay.
And he goes to he reach. You can see him reaching down, presumably towards the wheel on the opposite side, and then he stops, and he looks slowly over to his right, a look of fear on his face, and then he lets out a scream, and his head is suddenly thrown forward, smashing against the glass panel in the door. And the glass, to your amazement, the glass cracks in a large spiderweb pattern with the truly ungodly force of the impact. As he screams again, and the air is filled with a wet, tearing noise, and blood splashes up against the transparent porthole, carrying with it chunks of what look like meat. And then the screams fall silent, and you can all make a sanity roll. So, if you pass your sanity roll, you lose 1d4 points of sanity. If you fail your sanity roll, you lose 1d8 points of sanity. I will point something out, though. Sanity works a little bit differently in this scenario. So you will not suffer bouts of madness in this scenario. But losing sanity is still obviously bad.
3. Let's see.
5.
Ow! Everything hurts. And I'm very unhappy.
How much was it again if you fail?
If you fail, it's 1d8.
But there's no penalties for losing 6 at a time.
No. No, there's no bounce of madness or anything like that in this.
Small mercies.
It has sanity as a different effect in this. Is used differently.
I thought that was the 7 for a second.
Okay, so this trauma does trigger another flashback, another memory. So I got another handout. Handout number 3.
Oh no.
Which is not good. Which is not good for Corbin. Because with every handout, he loses more blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I am actually, guys, I am actually legitimate. I'm not just.
We know!
Here. I
We
am
know!
actually legitimately about to die.
So I believe.
About to die.
So I believe you lose 3 more hit points with this. Right, okay, so that's Corbin, that's Dave. I'll see you now so everybody else can see it. Change the ownership so you can go back and look at it if you wish. And there you go. Did you see that, Dave?
Yeah.
Okay, it's got some good news on that for you. Not really. Daniel, number 3.
Where? You've given me the wrong one there.
So Daniel, that is okay. Interesting and change. So it's observer. Okay, that's yours for Daniel.
Yep.
And then Harvey. Change so you get to see it later. There you go. That's Harvey's.
Okay.
And Rachel. There you go. And finally, Sophie. There you go.
Got it.
All right.
I'm just.
I'll just.
Oh my God! It's the Hound. The Hound. I remember now. There was some sort of experiment going on. That's why we were hired to guard this place or whatever. And
Is that what the monster is?
Yeah. We came in here to try and get away from it. I don't know who shot me, but coming in here was clearly a terrible idea. Although, to be fair, staying out there was probably not a great idea either. But we have to get. I'm going to die unless we find something to stop me dying. I'm going to like crawl over to the soldier and just start pretty much not ripping his clothes off, because I've probably not got the energy, but pulling everything apart to try and find something, anything
Okay.
about his person. Start like shoving his socks into my wound and.
So there's a hound or something out there. Anyone else remember anything about this hound?
I don't know exactly what it was. I just remember that's what they called it. That's what they called it. It was an experiment of some sort. Clearly,
I remember reading a book about a creature that displays similar characteristics to this one. My memories are still a little fuzzy, but judging by the strength of that thing and, well, how little of that man there is left, I think I agree with Samantha in saying that this place, staying inside here, is probably the best thing for us to do right now. So
no, it's not. It's a terrible thing to do.
You want to go out there, Corbin? Really? Do you want to become lasagna as well?
Well, if I stay in here at the moment, I'm dead. I'm dead.
No one's becoming lasagna.
If I go out there,
Anya,
I've got half a chance.
It's fine.
Of avoiding
Let's
it.
all just take a breath, okay?
He's going to tell me.
No, I'm not going to take a
Hold it
breath.
steady.
I remember now that the monster chasing us before, and I remember all of us coming into this room here, and for some reason we were all making this big, large circle, and some of us speaking strange languages and unusual words. I do not know what's going on, but we need to get out of here.
No, listen. We are staying put for now, okay? This is just probably a false alarm.
Yourself. Oh yes, false alarm. Yes, I'm just going to chuck some more blood.
I don't know what's going on out there. But you civilians are staying here.
Maybe there was a reason you got shot. In a small area like this. Remember something about test subjects here and hallucinations and such. What if you were affected? Like that man outside said about the fragments. Maybe there's a reason you were shot.
Maybe there was, but there's a reason I need to find some sort of hospital health pack. I don't know what, but I need to get out of here. I'm willing to take my chances.
Yeah. So I want to find out answers while we're here. Find more about this monster.
Nobody's getting any answers. Nobody's going anywhere. We're staying here until an officer comes and knocks on that window and says it's all okay. Listen.
Who made you the boss? You're not the one dying here.
I am the boss by right of my rank over you as civilians, all right? So just pipe down and let's sit and wait until we get the okay, all right? Rachel, what do you remember?
I don't remember much, I must admit, but I know that I'm some sort of scholar. I remember studying books. I remember that, like it was mentioned, the creature, I believe it's called a hound of something that I forgot. But I don't think it's any kind of animal or creature that we may have seen before. And I just think we should be extremely wary of this. Stepping outside this room, who knows how long it will be before we meet the same fate as that poor man.
Yeah, but he's bleeding at the moment, so I don't know.
I'm willing to chance it.
So you wish to open the door and possibly subject all 5 of us to that fate?
Whatever.
We could lure someone into giving us a medkit. I'm sure there's a few more people running around outside. We could offer them safety inside if they bring us one. We don't necessarily have to let them in.
Okay, well, someone be on the lookout at that door, 24/7. Just look down that corridor.
Why don't you do it, Soldier Man?
I've got to keep an eye on you.
If you are in charge, you should take care of us. You should find medical supplies for Corbin here. You should go out there and find medical.
In our supplies currently. Obviously, there's a facility emergency. So we just need to sit tight, calm down, and stop waving your arms around, okay?
You're the one with a gun. You should be
Why'd you
calmer
say?
than this.
Why don't you take some sort of responsibility, Mr. Lord High and Mighty, and go and get me fucking medicine? People dying on your watch, that's not going to look very good on your permanent record, is it? Now piss off, open that door, get me something before I die here.
Look, let's be logical about this for a moment. We cannot open this door.
Yes,
We've
ma'am.
tried to shoot through the window, and it did not work. We have, 2 bullets left? If one of those creatures decides to come in here, I say that we should probably save the bullets for them, not for trying to open a door. There must be another way to help Corbin. We can't let him bleed out. I understand that. But opening that door by shooting it is not only going to remove our bullets, but it's also going to allow that thing to come in here. We need to think of something else.
Isn't the window open now by the brute force by that monster when he took the guy through the window?
You can give me an idea roll if you would, Daniel.
Hit it again. When you finish hitting the window, hit fucking little Lord Fauntleroy there.
Oh, look at that! So
Ooh.
you can this. So whatever did that to that man, the force that it smashed his head into the glass, is clearly compromised. The crack, you can see the crack that's spiderwebbed across the entire surface isn't just on the exterior. It's come all the way through, and it's obvious that it's severely compromised. It's severely weakened it. You think it could quite easily be. Could be quite possible to break it now.
From what I can see on the window after that brute force by the poor man outside, I can see the glass is much more weakened now, so maybe we can actually force it through with a punch or whatever.
Break
Or so
Break it.
So you're saying this
Something.
little pod we're in is compromised?
it is compromised here. So that monster can easily break through that window anytime. So I feel like for us to have a best survival chance is to get out of here and find medical equipment for Corbin, of course.
Okay. If we get out of here, follow me and you keep close, okay?
I will not argue with that, as long as we find medical supplies and get out of here.
Okay.
You need to understand that they are experimenting with drugs here that give hallucinogenic effects. You do understand
might not-
that once we go outside
It
there...
might not even be real.
Exactly.
That monster might not even be real. Let's go.
Don't worry about extrapolating on these half-formed ideas you have, all right? Let's just focus on the
You
here
go
and now.
first.
Daniel, the window,
You go first. You're the hero. Off your trot.
as I will. Help me with this window.
Okay, so only one of you at a time can try and break through this window. It's too small for more than one person to do anything.
All right. I'll pocket the gun and try and shove the window kind of out of alignment so I can push it all through and open it up.
Okay, so trying to shove on it, it's clear it's not going to work. It's going to take some brute force to just break through it. Now you could either do that with your fist, or if you got some other implement that might make it easier.
Okay, I'll do it with the heel of the gun again. See
Okay.
if that works again.
Radio. So you can make a strength check. To break through this glass, you need to make 3 consecutive strength checks. Using the gun, it will give you a bonus dice on each strength check.
All right.
So is anybody else doing
That's
anything
cool.
while Harvey starts smashing again on the glass of this door? Is anybody else doing anything?
It's going to be pretty much strip searching this soldier and groaning quite a lot. And possibly muttering about Harvey. Is Harvey, isn't it?
It is. Does anybody else want to do anything?
I don't think I can hear anything while he's smashing the glass.
No.
So I'm not going to do anything then.
Okay, last one. Okay, right. So with this third blow, you manage to smash it through, and it kind of the whole thing more or less comes out in one piece, and then shatters when it hits the floor. You can give me a. Well, in fact, no, you don't need to make a spotting for this. So you smash this through, and now it's now you can see again into the hallway now, because now the glass is gone that was covered in blood, and so you can see into the hallway, and you can see. Excuse me. You can see the body of this man who was at the door. Oh, you presume it's him. But he's no longer by the door. It looks like his body has been dragged about 30 yards down the hallway, and you can see his body is just in a terrible state. It's been mangled and mauled, torn apart. Some of the limbs almost completely severed. But despite this, you can see. I mean, this is another soldier, by the look of it, and he's got a kit belt on, and you can see on the belt is a first aid kit and a walkie-talkie.
Okay, got it. So, is this porthole now safe to kind of climb through?
It is not big enough to climb through. You could reach through it, so it's only it's only like about maybe 6-8 inches across.
Okay, got it. Right. I can see a medkit on the belt of the guard. I'm going to reach through and get it. Daniel, if something starts pulling on me, you better well drag me in.
Yeah, I will keep a lookout. Don't you worry.
You can't reach the medkit. It's 30. It's on the body of the guy who is 30. Is being dragged 30 yards from the door.
I see. Okay, in that case, can I reach through and get to the handle?
You can, if you kind of like put your whole arm through and you kind of your shoulder, you can just about get hold of the handle on the outside the door.
Okay, in that case, I'll instead say I'm going to reach through and grab the handle. Daniel, I need you to do the handle on this side.
Very well. Yes.
I will do so and try and reach with my fingertips to get the handle.
Okay. Can you both make a strength check if you would?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, these rolls are just disappointingly good so far. Okay, so with some effort, you work the wheel back and forth a few times, but finally it begins to turn, and you hear the sound of the bolts in this heavily reinforced door being drawn back till to the point that it can clearly be opened now.
Do not make a sound. All right, I'm going to get the medkit. Then we're coming back in, dealing with you, and then we will make a move.
Very well. I'll keep a lookout just in case, as you said, if something might just sneak up on you.
Good. I will attempt to sneak out with gun in hand, loaded, with one under the hammer, and go get the medkit.
Okay. So Harvey's going out the door. What's Daniel doing?
I'm like standing a tiny bit outside the door. You see, keep an eye out on the hallways,
Okay.
just in case if
On which side?
Ready to
On which
close it
side of the
quickly
door?
if he gets pulled apart.
I'm standing in the hallway.
So you're on the outside. So you're
Yeah, on the
standing.
outside,
Okay. What is Corbin doing?
Bleeding.
What about Samantha?
Have I
Oh, sorry, go on.
found anything on this soldier's body?
No,
worth
there's
anything?
nothing. There's nothing.
I'll just bleed a bit, chunter about Lord Fauntleroy flat, and just moan about how much it hurts because it really does hurt.
What about
Maybe he's
what about Samantha?
Can I try and wrangle Corbin and like get prepped for this medkit being thrown in and starting that?
Yeah, I suppose. Yes, kind of. So you save some time. Yeah, if you want. Okay, and what about Rachel?
I think Rachel's going to try and rack her brain for any additional memories about this creature and what she might have read about it. Whether it's like it moves by sight or sound, or if it has any weaknesses, like how fast it moves, things like that.
Ooh, if you can give me an extreme intelligence roll, I might
Okay.
give you something. Oh. So that's a fail. But yeah, so you can't, even spending luck, you can't get an extreme with that. You could push it, of course, but if you push it, then something bad will happen if you fail.
No, I'll leave for now.
Okay, so yeah, you're trying to write, and it literally gives you a headache. You feel sick to your stomach as you try and force yourself to recall more. You're not sure if it's some kind of trauma that's blocking the memory, or maybe these. So Samantha mentioned something about hallucinogenics and drug tests.
I'd like some of them.
So, Harvey, you head out. Are you walking or are you running?
I am walking. I'm making sure to be calm and stealthy.
Okay. So Daniel, you're watching the hallway as well, I presume.
Yeah, I'm watching the hallways, yeah.
Okay, so Harvey heads out, cautiously moving towards the this mangled body of this soldier. And after Harvey's walked maybe about 5 or 6 yards, it just seems to stop, just frozen in place. And then he moves really, really slowly, almost comically so, like a terrible mime. Harvey, as you walk from the door, you get about 5, 6 yards, 7 yards, 10 yards, and you start to hear voices. You can hear voices echoing around you, almost as if people are walking past you. You catch snippets of conversation, just mundane conversation about somebody talking about how terrible the meal was down in the mess hall.
Okay. I'll try and tune it out.
And then as you try and tune this out, then you see a ghost. It looks like a ghost. You see a translucent figure come running round the far corner of the hallway. And as it gets closer, it's this man. You recognize the figure, you recognize the face. It's the man who's lying dead on the floor in this hallway, and he just comes sprinting straight down the corridor, straight past the body, and runs straight through you. Daniel, you see none of this. All you see is Harvey just comically walking as if he's walking through through treacle.
I'm just looking at him and I'm just like a loud whisper, hurry up, hurry.
I'll flinch when this kind of ghost runs through me and look back.
Okay, so Daniel, you see Harvey suddenly, he stops again and slowly, painfully slowly, he turns around and looks, this kind of look of shock on his face. And Harvey, as you turn around, you see this ghost of a man runs up to the door, which is closed, and starts hammering upon it, shouting. You see the face. You see another face on the other side of the door. Was it you who looking through the door?
It was me looking for.
It was, yeah. You say yes. You see Daniel on the other side of this closed door, looking at this man as this ghostly figure of this soldier is hammering on the door, pleading to be let in.
When the soldier was hammering on the door, did they look back where they'd come from when they just before they died?
No.
Okay, so they looked the opposite direction. They looked in the other hallway.
Yeah, they see. Do you mean did they see the body on the floor? Is that what you mean?
What I'm trying to ascertain is if this hound is coming from kind of that direction or that direction.
So it, like I say, he runs all the way down the corridor, looking straight ahead all the time when he gets at the door, and he doesn't look away at any point. His attention is focused purely on the door, and he's there hammering away. And you can hear, although his voice sounds distant and it kind of echoes, you can hear him. You can hear the same words. Please let me in. It's still out here. I don't know how many of us are left.
Okay, I'm going to look away, take out the gun and aim down where he was coming, but continue towards the first aid bag.
Okay. Okay, so Daniel, Harvey's been there, is literally been 2-3 minutes walking about 20 feet. And slowly, you see him draw the gun, just like really, really slowly. It must take 10, 20, 30 seconds for him to raise this gun up.
Is he looking at me as he's doing it, or is he looking the other way?
No, he turns back. So as he's drawing it, he slowly turns back and facing the other way.
Okay. I'm just gonna, seeing taking so long time just to get over to the corpse further the other way, I'm just gonna go up to him. I'm actually gonna go up to him, very slowly there. Safely.
Okay, so you're gonna go up to him, okay?
Yeah. So I reach up to him, I reckon, and why are you taking so long?
Okay, so as you walk out into the corridor, and he just seems miles away. He suddenly seems really distant, and even though you're walking what seems a reasonable pace, you barely seem to close the distance between the two of you.
As I noticed that, I just stop. And I'm just so confused. Why is the distance getting longer and longer? And I'm just going to go and back to the door, or to the outside of the door of the room.
Okay.
And
So as you turn back, you see the doors closed, and you see this ghostly figure of this man hammering on the door, like pleading to be let in. You see your face on the other side of the glass, and you can make a sanity roll.
Yeah.
Harvey, you're looking back down the. Oh dear! Wow, it's not a fumble. So you lose another 1d6 points of sanity, Daniel.
1d6.
Yeah. So Harvey, you're looking back down this the hallway. You draw the gun, expecting this thing to see whatever this thing is appear.
Yeah.
And you hear. You begin to hear sounds of screaming coming from somewhere above you, which makes no sense because the walls of this hallway are like thick, reinforced concrete. But you can hear the panicked screams of people. Dozens of people screaming in fear and pain. It's almost as if you're hearing it from. As if the echoes are from underwater. And at the same time, you suddenly hear a scream behind you. And Daniel, you see this ghostly figure just suddenly, something invisible just suddenly grabs hold of him and just smashes him into the door. And his head just explodes.
Okay. So I don't see the monster, anything. Just the man getting smacked into the glass window. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, when I see that, can I go closer to the door as it happens?
Yeah, you can. So the rest of you, you can probably make a spot hidden roll, or is anybody looking, keeping an eye on the door? You've now been left inside this room. The door's wide open. They've both been out. Daniel and Harvey have been outside for 5 minutes now.
Yeah, if it's been that long, definitely like shouting down the corridor. Oh gosh, no, not shouting.
You two, what are you playing at? Hurry up! Fuck's sake!
So if you look up and towards the door, you can see them, like the pair of them, just like comically moving, ridiculous, just like comically slow. Daniel is kind of like walking in slow motion, just like barely moving at all, walking back towards the open door. You can see Harvey almost stock still, about halfway between the door and the body of this dead soldier. And it just looks so weird, so surreal, and completely silent.
You two, quit dicking about out there.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong. That this isn't. Rachel's going to start moving towards the door.
Rachel, be careful. Look, the drug we were making, the XB 742, hallucinations and perception of time was weird. Seeing them like that, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we're affected or they're affected, but I worry if you go out there, you'll breathe something in.
No, I don't think this has anything to do with any trial. I've read about this. Something about. No, I can't remember. And she's gonna like pretend that she doesn't know exactly what she's talking about. She doesn't want to like let too much slip in case people start accusing her of being crazy. So
maybe
she's
you could like breathe through a cloth or something.
It's not the worst idea.
Okay, sure. And she's gonna reach down to like. She's going to reach and grab the hem of her shirt at the bottom and sort of like pull it up towards her mouth. And and sort of cover her nose and her mouth and just take like a couple of steps outside the door.
Okay.
2 or 3 layers could do with being damp. Got some blood if, you haven't got anything else.
Shh. I'm not breathing your blood.
Just saying.
So yeah, you step up towards the door. So Daniel, you suddenly see this sudden blur of movement, and as Rachel suddenly like appears through the door, but you can barely make her out. It's like she's moving unnaturally fast. She's just every movement is just a blur. And
Okay.
Harvey, as you stand there watching intent, the sounds, these panic screams all around you, echoing down from above and from all around you. You hear footsteps. You hear the sound of people running. And round the corner comes a group of 6 figures, all translucent ghosts. And as they come round, sprinting round the corner, almost stumbling over each other in their haste, you see yourself, you see Daniel, you see Corbin, you see Samantha, and you see Rachel, and you see Stanford, all running down to, quick, we've got to get in the room. And they just come charging straight past you, just running. You feel a sudden chill as they run straight through you. And Daniel, you feel a sudden chill, and for a moment you see this blur of ghostly figures run into the room. The door opens, and they run into the room and just vanish. And Rachel, So Rachel, you step out into the corridor. You see Daniel just like kind of almost frozen in place. He's barely moving. Harvey the same. And for a brief moment, you see this blur, this white blur, almost like vaguely suggestive of several figures. And you feel a cold breeze against your face. And then you hear this sound, this horrible sound. It sounds like breaking glass, or something grinding glass together. This crunching, tearing sound. And down the end of the hallway, something appears, stalking round the corner. And with each step, it sounds like breaking glass. And Harvey, you see this thing appear around the corner, walking on all fours. It looks vaguely dog-like. It's suggestive of that. It's got 4 legs. It's walking on all fours. There's a suggestion of a head and a body. But as this thing moves, it is like the sound of breaking glass and glass being crushed against each other. And it sets your teeth on edge.
Okay.
And as it comes around, this thing that comes stalking around the corner, you can see the light refracts off it. Sometimes you can't see it. It's almost as if the light passes straight through it. Sometimes it seems to change and alter shape, almost like fractals, and it's constantly in shift and motion, and light reflecting off it, off this crystalline body. And from the cracks and distortions, it oozes this blue, almost luminous slime that drips onto the floor. And it turns its head towards you, and its head splits open and it's almost like jaws, a set of jaws, and it does. It's that sound of breaking glass, and you can see it's inside its mouth is lined with shards of broken crystal, broken glass. And it lets out this blood-curdling howl that you feel just as much as you can hear, and it comes with the sound, like as its paws hit the ground with each, it comes this sound again of like breaking glass, and it comes charging down the hallway. You think maybe you have a moment, maybe you have enough time to get to the body before it gets to you. And Daniel, you see this thing as well. And the both of you can make a sanity roll. And Rachel, you see this thing as well. You can, or the three of you can make a sanity roll.
Can't do luck on a sanity roll, can you?
You cannot. No.
I got booted. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. I just need to.
While Emily's doing her stuff, I'll give you some thoughts. I was gonna stop breathing, like before all that kind of
That's a
discussion.
good idea. I like that idea.
I was gonna just like hold my breath because oh shit, chemicals. You know, that's why I'm seeing these weird things. So I was going to stop breathing. And am I actually kind of aiming in the correct hallway that this thing is coming?
Yeah. So it's just a single hallway.
Okay,
So you're looking directly at it. This hallway just runs in a straight line from the door about 100 yards, and then takes a right angle turn to the right. And it's literally just come round this corner. And as it sees you, it lets out this hall and then comes bounding towards you. So it's still about 100 yards away currently.
Okay, and I'm like 15 what yards?
Yeah, you're about 15. Yeah, about 15 yards away from this body. I just need to check something, because for some reason I haven't got the sanity loss for that creature written down. So I just need to find it. While we're waiting for.
That's a good roll, Rachel. Better than us.
It's just a puppy. It's fine.
There we are. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Maybe
wow.
you throw it a leg of.
It's a good job we're not using normal sanity rules in this. Okay, so if you passed your sanity check for seeing this thing, you lose 1d3 points of sanity. If you fail, you lose 1d20.
Oh boy. Oh, creepy one.
Manifest the 5%. Oh, you do not get the 5%.
Oh. Oh.
Hey. I'll take it.
13.
Get that man to a sanitarium.
Okay, so Daniel, what are you doing?
When I see that monster, I'm just going to try to get to the door as fast as I can. That's
Okay.
what I'm going to do.
What's Rachel doing?
Seeing this creature, Rachel's just going to say, "Oh my god, it's real. Get back in here, quick!" And she's just going to try and beckon them both to come back.
Okay, so as you beckon them, you see Daniel just kind of like, yeah, just in slow motion, not even the speed of a walk back towards you.
What's wrong with you? This isn't time for jokes. Hurry up.
What is Harvey doing?
Oh, I'm not prioritizing the first aid kit. I'm backing up, but I'm backing up backwards, as in continuing to aim at this creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
when
what?
it goes near, I will shoot.
Okay, so you're just backing up, keeping. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But Daniel, I take it you are trying to expedite your exit from this corridor because quickly. Yeah. Okay. So can you give me a power roll, please?
All right. Crossing my fingers. Ooh.
Okay.
Lord.
So yeah, suddenly, so Rachel, you're stood there like watching him just barely move. Then suddenly, there's like a blurred moment. He surges forward and he just collide with him. You both go like go tumbling into the room as you just get like a tangle of bodies.
Wow. Are you all right?
So meanwhile, you see Harvey just stood there. You see this thing just charging towards him. This thing appears unaffected by whatever is causing, whatever is affecting Harvey and was affecting Daniel. It just comes charging at speed down the corridor. So Harvey, are you wanting to take a shot at it?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have to decide on 1 or 2 shots beforehand?
No, you can't. Well, if you want to take, it's up to you. I mean, you can do multiple shots. You can fire up to 3 times with the pistol. If you do, then each shot will incur penalty dice. So this is the one time where you will use the gun normally.
Gotcha. Okay, in that case, I'm quite happy to just shoot once.
Okay. So you had the gun ready. So I will allow you to take a shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I get anything for a hard if I spend a luck?
You need to get an extreme success to get more, anything better than that.
Okay.
Extreme success will cause an impale result.
Okay, so that's 12. So what? 18.
So if you click on the star on the character on the card in chart, it will expand and you'll see a couple of buttons that tell you how much luck you need to spend, and you can click on one of those and it'll do it all for you.
Okay, if you could guide me towards this wonderful button.
So in the chat where the dice result is, if you click on the little star icon, you might have to scroll the window down a little bit, and you'll see 2.
I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, 19 luck. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend to get an extreme.
Okay. So you click on that button, and it'll do it for you. There you go.
Wonderful.
Okay, so that is an impale result then. So an impale with a weapon does the maximum damage of the weapon plus the damage roll again. The damage roll for this gun is a D12.
Let's watch him say 0 damage.
So that is 21 points of damage with that shot from the pistol. Right, let's just see, where are we? Okay. I'll just check this because this isn't incorrect.
I think it's a hallucination. Just Charles thinks it's a hallucination, but I don't know. I don't think Harvey would think that. So,
okay, so the bullet hits it, and the kind of head explodes in this shower of crystals and broken glass, and then the whole thing just kind of dissipates.
okay.
Continues running towards you, but it's just gone.
Okay,
Like one for Soldier Boy.
I will.
Then you
Let's
hear
do
this. Then you hear this sound, like the sound of breaking glass, and you see this thing come stalking round the corner at the far end of the hallway. You have a moment. You have time to reach the body if you want.
Oh, Corbin, you shouldn't have been such an arse with your dying. I'm gonna book it. I'm gonna run back towards the safety.
Okay. Okay. Right. So you turn and run. Give me a power roll.
Will do.
Okay. So you turn and run, and you can hear this thing. You can hear this like say the sound of breaking glass, just gaining ground. You can hear it getting closer and closer. It's louder and louder, and it feels like the door is just. It feels like you're not getting anywhere. The door doesn't ever seem to get closer, and suddenly there's like a surge of speed, and you just stumble, just almost fall through the door.
The door.
Yeah, I'm closing the
The medipack.
Get out of there.
Okay.
Can we close the door?
So you shove the door shut, spin the wheel, and there's a sound of the door visibly shudders, and they sound like as if somebody's like thrown, hundreds of glass bottles, and smashing them against the wall. As this thing just impacts into the door, and the door visibly shudders, and then it's silent, and it's gone.
Harvey, the medkit. The medkit.
I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it.
What do you mean? You were out there for ages. This man is dying. You were out there for ages. Probably 10 minutes.
30 seconds. What are you talking about?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Did you get that medkit? Did you get that medkit? Did you see it? You left it.
Yes.
Because you were scared?
This thing was charging.
You had so much time out there. You said it was 30 feet away.
Yeah, I took 30 seconds. What do you mean?
I told you this thing was a hallucination.
What?
I told you. The drugs, the time warping, the hallucinogenic.
Yes,
And you couldn't
I
do a
understand there's a
simple
hallucination. Sure. But there was the hound. I unfortunately had to shoot it, but then another one.
You shot a hallucination with one of the 2 remaining bullets we have.
I didn't want to take the chance.
Hand over the gun.
No.
You are clearly hallucinating. Either me or Rachel or one of us or even Corbin should take it because you cannot be trusted with it.
I just want to say, I tried to follow Harvey, and for some reason he got long distance from me. I feel like this is something more than a hallucination drug or something in the air. Like our distance just grew long and long as I tried to chase after him, and even for me it took time to get to the door, and I don't know. Did you see ghosts, Harvey, by any chance?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
ghosts now. Ghosts. Ghosts, he says.
I don't know how to explain.
Getting the medikit.
I don't know how to explain it, but like I said, this just grew, and this strange white ghosts coming out. The same guy that was banging the door was at the door banging again as a ghost. And I saw my own face in the door.
What big brave soldiers you are.
Say again?
I said, what a big brave soldier you are.
Listen, all right.
So glad somebody put you in charge.
I know that there is a hound out there, okay? I saw it charging. I took a shot. I didn't want to take the chance that it was a hallucination or whatever else you are supposing, all right? Probably
I know. There's a medikit out there.
Maybe there's a chemical leak.
Half an hour.
Half an hour now. First 10 minutes, then half an hour. What do you mean? I was out there for maybe a minute, max.
You were out there for fucking ages.
You
Even I could have walked backwards and forwards about 10 times in the time you were out there.
Let's all just calm down, okay? Arguing isn't going to get things any better than they currently are. I stepped out there for, I don't even know, 10, 20 seconds. Things out there are not the same as things are in here. I don't know how to explain it in a way that makes sense, but I also saw things, felt things that clearly weren't there, but they seemed so real. Did you two also see?
Wait! Before you say it, Oh. See, now we can't prove it. I saw white figures. I saw that that soldier. And he was the dead one, you know.
Perhaps. Now, I understand this is going to sound strange. Do you think there's a possibility that this facility is stuck in some sort of time loop? This room doesn't seem to be affected, but as soon as we step out there, things move strangely. Time works in different ways. We see events that have already happened. Surely there's something going on there. And
we
those
see
creatures
that have already happened because we're on drugs, probably. They possibly a chemical spill.
How do you explain that creature? Look outside the window. Do you see your bullet lying there? Do you see shards of whatever that thing is made of?
I'll have a look.
No.
No, because it disappeared.
I mean, you're unlikely to see the bullet. The bullet's tiny, and they.
Yeah.
But there's no trace of this thing.
Bullets fragment on impact. At least some of them do fragment on impact. So I wouldn't be able to see that anyway.
Okay. Well, there was a suggestion that perhaps the drugs, the hallucinogens, they were in the air. This window is broken. The airflow is passing between this room and the corridor. Surely we would be affected by hallucinations in here too, correct? But Samantha, you saw nothing. Corbin, you saw nothing strange during the time that we were outside. Is that right?
Did we hear the glass smashing against the door? Did we all hear that?
No. Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry. Against the door. Yes.
What I wonder though, that woman was banging at the door, like he seemed to be normal when it comes to his senses. Like he was outside the room and he seems to be, to his senses, or at least to his speed by the looks of it. So how do you explain that? Why are we getting affected when they get out of the room, but the guy that got killed outside our door was not affected? I don't understand that.
Well, whatever's going on, we need to seal that breach. Take the jacket off of Stanford.
You need the medkit first.
Okay, well, first we're going to pack it into that window to make sure that none of this mystery gas gets in.
How are you going to open it if you've packed it from the other side?
We'll figure that out in a second.
You're not listening to me. This man will die.
I understand. The civilian will die, and that is unfortunate.
I'm not a civilian, you massive raging bellend.
You are?
I was hired by Stanford as well.
Okay, so maybe you're
If I am a
scientist
civilian,
type.
You're not in charge of me.
What's
And you're supposed to be the hero one. So get your ass out there. Get that med kit.
what's Corbin
Otherwise, I'll come
wearing?
back and haunt you.
What uniform is Corbin wearing?
So he is wearing. He's wearing similar thing to your all. So you're all wearing kind of like civilian clothes, like a suit, black trousers, white shirt, short sleeves.
Okay, I can tell you, I remember I'm a military man, okay? So, unless anyone else
And
remembers...
you never stop telling us that, do you?
Yes, I am justifying my control of this situation, all right? Now, how about you just pipe down and we'll see if we can get you that medkit. First,
down.
we need to make sure that no gas gets into this room, as we have already discussed. We have limited oxygen, and we don't want it replaced with any of that stuff in the air. All right.
Well, me and Samantha, was it? I like you, Samantha.
Yes.
You're nice. You're not raging for food. We've been in here for like 10 minutes or so with that window wide open, the door open, and we haven't heard or seen any of these ghosts you keep banging on about. So I think we're fairly much all right in here.
As you're saying that,
Crack on, Soldier Boy. Do your hero stuff. Thing is that what
I'm going to rub my eye, like, and come away and there's a little bit of blood on my fingers as I rub something away from my eye.
Look, if you two have stopped squabbling like school children, I may have an idea.
So you can all make a spot, apart from Harvey, you can all make a spot hidden roll.
Well, then, let's see.
Oh. Samantha on the ball. Corbin. So Samantha and Corbin, like I say, you see Harvey, like he kind of sort of rubs kind of furiously at the corner of one of his eyes, and there's blood on his finger. And you see, as he does this, as he takes his hand away, you can see like a blood, like there's a trickle of blood, like almost like a tear of blood runs from the corner of his eye, from like a tear duct, runs down his face and drips onto the floor.
Hang on a minute. Somewhere. Just trying to find my sympathy. You're bleeding, mate.
Yeah, I can
Must
see
have
that.
got a shard of like that glass or whatever it was.
Yeah, possibly. Well, that
It's
doesn't
more
matter.
likely from the window yourself, but, rather than
Yep.
mysterious, invisible ghost monsters.
Look,
Any sign of that head pack? No. Do I have to go and get it
We are
myself?
getting to it. All right. You
arguing like this over what we did or didn't see isn't helping anyone. I have an idea. I don't know whether it will work. What we experienced outside this room was very strange. It seemed like things were moving in slow motion and fast forward at the same time. I don't know how to go about combating that, but I have a suggestion that might possibly help. If we take the clothes of that poor man, and she tries not to look at him because of how messed up his face is, if we rip them into shreds, tie them together and create a rope, one of us could venture outside towards the medkit, tie the rope around the medkit, and someone in the room could pull it back in. That way, if we get stuck in whatever weird timey-wimey bullshit is happening out there, at least someone is safe to pull the medkit back so that we can treat Corbin. Clearly, this room isn't affected by whatever's going on out there. I'm happy to volunteer to go and tie the rope around the medkit. Someone just needs to be in here, ready to pull as fast as they can to get it back to Corbin. Thoughts?
I like you. You're clever.
Thank you. I think I went to Cambridge, maybe. Or Oxford? I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay. Yep. Let's
Probably
give it a
quite
go.
important to get that one right.
I don't think it matters in this situation.
All that matters that we can survive this, and well, we need to make sure the Corbin survives as well. So, but there are some strange things happening when you go out there. That's true. So, she's onto something.
I don't know if we have 30 yards of material, but I mean, we could certainly give it a little test. So let's get ripping.
Okay. So, I mean, we've got his shirt, trousers. I mean, it depends how far you're going. Are you going to strip him naked?
Down to the undergarments.
Okay.
At this point, I'm happy to donate a shirt as well.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, same.
Okay. So between yourselves, between the clothes that you take from Sanford's dead body and the shirt, it takes some time. Probably takes a good hour or so.
An hour?
But yeah, you're able to.
You got another one in you.
You're able. It's not going to be strong. It's not. It's not something you could use to climb on, of course. But you're able to make something that might be long enough.
Okay. Well, we've got it. I think Daniel or Rachel should go out.
I don't mind
Brave.
taking it.
Brave.
Okay.
Like, if you want to do it, you can do it. Yeah.
Well, if what you're saying is true and we got slowed down, then that means that my shot is going to be slowed down. So what I should do is lay down and aim while you're getting this medkit.
It's our last bullet. Are you sure you want to do this?
I will try my very best to protect anyone that goes out. Or I can volunteer myself. But I prefer to be in a place where I'm not slowed down to make a shot.
Your man
You're
out
bleeding.
there might have more bullets as well.
That is probably the most helpful said so far, Corbin.
I'm amazed the military man didn't think of that.
You know, maybe I was more focused on helping the civilians in my care.
Look, this arguing needs to stop. You're reminding me of toddlers, and it's not the most useful way to be right now.
He started it.
And I'm stopping it, okay?
Okay, Rachel.
Right. I'm
Ready?
going to hold the end of this rope. I need someone to hold the other end. If, for whatever reason, I look like I'm in distress, I would like someone to pull me back if possible. But I'm going to try my best to get to the medkit, tie the rope around it, and signal for you to pull it back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here's
I go.
a thought. Just before you go out there, because you seem quite sensible, unlike some people in this room. But if it's something out there, maybe, and we weren't affected, maybe if we hold hands, we might not be able to get the 30 yards, but maybe somebody in here could pass it on if it's all some sort of mad, weird witchcraft thing.
Possibly it could work. What we experienced out there and the way the time seemingly goes all wibbly wobbly, I can't guarantee that even us passing things from hand to hand would be any quicker.
I think we should
Maybe
just
I
get
could-
someone out there and
I could
Get
go
going
out
for
there
it.
and die slower.
Corbin, you are not moving. Rachel, take the rope and let's get going. Daniel, pull Rachel back if you see that creature, okay? Even if they don't have the med kit, we can always try again, okay? I'm going to aim. Rachel, if you see it, try and get out of the path of my bullet. Okay, you ready?
I'll try my
Ready.
best.
Let's go.
I'm going to try and stand against the far wall away from the door and get a head start and just leg it down the corridor.
Okay. Okay, so you run out the door into the corridor, and yeah, you start running down the corridor towards this body where he's laying on the floor. The rest of you see Rachel. She runs, takes a run up, runs out the door. Once she's got about 10 feet from the door, she's suddenly just slow, comes to an almost complete standstill.
That is weird.
Very weird.
I'm going to start aiming towards the corner, where it kind of turns off, where I last saw the beast come.
Uh-huh.
Does it feel like I'm still running at full speed?
Oh,
or do
yeah, you're running. Yeah, completely, definitely running.
Do I feel like I've got enough rope to get me there, or does it look like it's going further and further away?
You can give me a luck roll, I think, on that point.
Okay.
Can you spend luck on this luck roll?
You Okay, so there is just enough, and you get you reach where this you reach this body on the floor, and you can see on the belt there is a first aid kit. There's also a walkie-talkie, but you can hear voices. You hear people. Somebody commenting on the weather. They're talking about how it's their wedding anniversary this weekend, and they're trying to book a holiday at a hotel over in Florida, and somebody else saying they're like falling behind, telling somebody they're falling behind on the repayments on the car, and also having problems with the wife, alimony for the wife, and then you hear people screaming in panic. You hear footsteps, and it sounds like you're underwater. And you just hear all these sounds from multiple directions, just all kind of converge into one, this cacophony of noises, like people talking like about everyday things, people screaming in panic, people in pain, and it just seems to like press down upon you. You feel this pressure. Oh, what are you doing?
I'm gonna lower myself down to the floor and try and block out the sounds by humming or singing to myself. So I'm going to reach towards this med kit, and I'm just going to be going just over and over again, just trying to block out the sounds.
Invented a new craze because it's 1960s. So anyway, okay. So yeah, you reach down, you take the med kit from the belt. You hear as you reach down to the med kit, the walkie-talkie crackles with static briefly. And then you hear this sound like breaking glass. And looking up, you see this thing made of glass and crystal comes stalking around the corner. And as its mouth tears open, like sound of breaking glass, this crystalline, almost like proboscis-like tongue rolls out, flicking out about it. This weird purple luminescent goo being flung out from the end of this proboscis-like tongue.
I'm just going to try and focus on getting this rope tied around the med kit, and then I'm just like pressing myself down onto the floor, trying to move towards this dead body almost as if to shield myself with it, as if like covering myself with someone else's body won't make it notice me.
Okay, so you're gonna take this homemade rope and take it off and tie it around the med kit.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check, because I think this is perhaps a little nerve-wracking at this point, as this thing comes walking, it's like stalking around the corner.
Yeah, I'm just like shaky fingers trying to tie a knot desperately.
And Harvey, you can see it. Anybody who's looking through the doorway, you can see this thing as it comes crunching round the corner. Okay. Slowly padding is the wrong word, but slowly stalking towards Rachel.
So Rachel has just taken a knee and leant down to tie, right?
Yes, it looks that way. It's hard to tell because you're looking from behind, obviously, and she's some distance away.
Okay. Would I incur any penalties from shooting at a distance?
Yes, it would at that distance, because it is 100 yards away, so it is beyond the base range of that weapon. So it would incur a penalty dice, at least one penalty dice.
Okay. Is that offset by the fact that I've been aiming or not?
If you take a point to aim, yes, that will offset it. Yes. Okay.
I think I've stated that I'm aiming. That's
perfectly reasonable. Okay, so you, if you want to fire a shot,
I do.
Okay, so this whole process has taken a good 10 minutes. for Rachel to reach this point, and you can see she looks like she's just frozen in time. There's no perceivable movement from her.
All right. I'll steady myself with the edge of the door, take point above Rachel's head at the creature, and fire.
Okay. Okay, so you fire up. You roll for firearms.
You better have good aim.
Oh no!
Oh, you are lucky. You are lucky you had over 50% in that skill. Otherwise, that would have been a fumble, and that would have been Rachel's head.
Might I suggest pushing it?
The worst possible thing to happen.
You can't push a combat roll. You can't push.
No. Oh no! Oh
You
no!
can spend 39 luck to turn it into a pass, but I would say that's not worth it. That's entirely up to you, though, of course. So, Rachel, so you tie this fumbling, like keep glancing up and seeing this thing slowly stalking towards you. Tie this makeshift rope cord around the loop, because it's like kind of got a loop that fits onto the belt, around the loop of this medical kit, and you hear the crackle of the walkie-talkie. Then you hear the voice. You hear somebody speaking over the walkie-talkie, but then you hear like there's static again, and it cuts out.
Can I make out what the voice is saying?
No, it's broken up. You could grab it if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it, and I'm not gonna say anything into it yet. I'm just gonna hold down the button as if I'm going to talk into it, just to see if whoever's on the other side.
This, you hear this like crack of a gunshot, and the ping as a bullet ricochets off the wall just to the side of your head, and then the sound of like crashing, breaking glass. This thing suddenly starts pounding towards you.
Okay. What are my chances of getting back to the door?
If you run now, there's a chance. If you don't run now, there's definitely no chance.
Okay. I'm gonna swipe the walkie-talkie, and on my way, like standing up, I'm gonna give the rope like a little tug, just in case they haven't realized that I've tied it yet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start running back to the room.
As I feel the tug, I'm just going to begin to pull.
Okay,
she tugs it.
So yeah, you see the first aid kit just suddenly zoom off away from you, and as you turn and run, even though you're running as fast as you can, the first aid kit is just like poof, gone.
Take me with you.
And as you turn, you run. So if you look at anybody who's looking through the door, you see Rachel turn and just kind of jog ever so slowly towards back towards you all, and you can hear this thing coming crashing, sound of smashing, breaking glass and crystal, just come charging towards you, come up from behind, and you can give me I'm going to need a hard power roll.
From me?
Yes.
Okay.
Good luck.
Believe.
You can do this.
Come on, get it hard.
Oh,
that is a hard success.
Oh, nice.
good job.
I'm just running Baywatch style, like, coming back.
Okay, so you're getting closer and closer to the door. You can all see just like and this sound is just deafening. It sounds like it's on top of you. You can feel this cold air like ice, and then suddenly you're through the door.
I immediately swing it closed.
Okay. And you slid the door slam shut. You hear this unearthly howl.
I'm just going to collapse on the floor and say, how long was I out there?
10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
It did not feel like 10 minutes.
You see, you, the superstar, that, and I'll point at Harvey, that is how you do it. Maybe you should, give her a command or something.
No,
She's shown you
no, I
what the
don't think so.
treat.
I think you've lost enough blood. Maybe you're feeling a bit dizzy. You should lie down.
Did the medkit make it back okay? It didn't get lost, did it? The rope didn't break?
I have it here. Yeah.
Give it here.
Good.
Yeah, here you go.
I'm just gonna lie down a minute. I'm just gonna starfish on the floor.
Okay. So you can give us so if Samantha wants to give me a medicine roll
Yes.
and some amount of time, you can tend to Corbin, who is on the brink of death.
Please don't fuck it up.
Ooh.
It's all right.
Ooh.
Okay.
5 points of luck could make it hard. That's all I'm saying.
So can Mr. Corbin, can you give me a constitution? Can you give me a constitution check?
Constitution check.
Yeah.
Yeah, cross your fingers. Oh boy.
Okay. So despite the pain as Samantha she uses, there's a small triage kit, kind of basic triage kit in the it's like for field medicine. So she cuts into it and she removes removes the bullet and then stitches it up. It probably takes maybe an hour or so to do this. During which Corbin is kind of shouting, screaming, gritting his teeth. But
Just
finally,
Tuesday then.
but finally, as you cut off the last of the twine, he finally starts to relax, and you will not lose any more blood.
Nice.
Well done.
Although you've only got 2 hit
He's
points left.
saved. Congratulations. Oh, I was rooting for you, Corbin.
Oh, thank you, Samantha. Thank you. Oh,
No
feels so
problem.
nice.
We got there eventually.
I wouldn't thank me too soon. I still have no idea how we're going to get out of here with that thing out there.
This chamber appears to be safe, even with the broken glass. So I don't think we are going anywhere. I think we are staying right here.
I agree. I think that this room is the safest, but surely we can't stay here forever. Eventually we're going to need food, water. I still think that Corbin requires medical assistance in a hospital somewhere eventually, but as to how we get out of here, if there even is a way out, I don't know.
Calls will have been made. The people in charge will know what's going on.
People in charge may not want people to find out what's going on. If it was some sort of experiment that's gone wrong.
There's nothing to find out. There's no truth to come out of this. You've all survived. That's your reward.
That fella out there hasn't survived. That fella out there hasn't survived. You don't think that they might want to cover it up by the last few people that could talk about it not surviving?
No. We're not talking about any cover up or any truth uncovered. All right. This stays between us for now. All right.
You could think that. We'll see if anybody turns up. Did you? I don't suppose. While you were out there, I don't suppose you grabbed the walkie-talkie as well as the med pack, did you?
Oh, yes. Oh my God. Sorry. I was so exhausted from the run back. I picked up this. It was crackling, but I couldn't make out what whoever it was saying. But perhaps it'll work in here. And she's just going to sort of hold it out for whoever wants to take it and give it a go.
I'll take it.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Is anybody stopping him?
Yeah.
I'll put my hand out and go.
I'll rock, paper, scissors for it.
So is Samantha going to take it first?
I'm more pushing his hand away. Like,
Okay.
I don't mind if anyone else, but he is not touching it.
Does anybody else want to try and take it?
I can try. I'm going for it. Yeah, I can show it. Yep.
Okay.
I'll resist.
You're going to resist. Okay, interesting. Right. In which case, let me just move these out of the way so I can deal with this
Yeah,
situation.
I'm quite happy for. I'll just go, give it to Samantha. Give it to Samantha. She's just stitched me up. You stitched me up.
So Daniel, you well, Corbin will be fast, but he's not moving. So Daniel, you are the fastest out of everybody.
Okay. So I'm holding the walkie-talkie now.
So
right.
so Daniel grabs it. Whether Harvey wants to do anything about that, or anybody else wants to do anything about that, but Daniel just jumps up and takes it from Rachel.
Good man. Hand it over.
Look, you have done enough for us now. I feel like you let me handle this, or at least Samantha.
Daniel.
Just watch the door. Like, you're the muscle. You just watch the door in case that monster comes in and let us talk to whoever is at the other side of this walkie-talkie. All right? Like, I'm an accountant. Trust me.
Okay. I will trust you, Daniel. But I want you to tell them that there is a hound on the loose, that Stanford is dead, and that we are in a protective chamber. All right? You tell them those things, you don't tell them anything else.
Of course,
I
yeah.
agree. I don't think we should share too much yet. We don't even know who's on the other side of this. Perhaps they're not someone that we could trust. We have to be cautious about this.
Yeah, I will just say the facility has been compromised and we are in this bunker room at the moment for ourselves, and Stanford is dead. That's all I will say. Yes.
If they think we're infected, they might not help us. I don't.
If infected, how do you think? Like, we only get infected outside of the hallways, but in here we are all normal, so I don't know. Does anyone even know what this room was made for? This room we are in? Like, I'm always been wondering, why are we? I don't know.
I'm very sure it's a protective chamber. 50% positive that that radio won't work in here, but we'll see.
All right, I was right. I'm going to begin to click on the button to talk.
Okay, so you click on you press on the talk button. There's nothing at first. You maybe fiddle with the channel controls and click it. Press the button again, and you hear a burst of static. And then somebody's voice. We're moving down to sublevel D.
Okay, when I hear that, I'm going to begin. Hello, come in. Can you hear me?
There's a bit more static as you release the talk button. Who is this?
This is Daniel Langstill, accountant. The facility has been compromised. Stanford is dead.
What? Who is this? This is Lieutenant Stanford. What are you talking about?
It's simple, Daniel.
We are civilians and we have one of your soldiers in here with us in a bunker room. The facility has been compromised.
Who is this?
This is Daniel Langstill, accountant of your company employed by Stanford.
I don't know what you think you're talking, what you think you're playing around at. This is Lieutenant Stanford. Who is this? And you hear this motherfucker claims to be you.
My voice came to me.
Yeah, somebody. You hear a muffled conversation. This voice was saying, claimed to be Lieutenant Stanford. Says this man's claiming to be you.
Like I'm saying, I'm Daniel Langstill. We need to be extracted from this facility ASAP.
Why don't you tell them something only Daniel would know?
Let's see. Well, Daniel, we quit our job.
you don't have many memories yet, so maybe that's
no,
not work.
I guess I don't have much money. Like, I only know that we went to the desert with Stanford, and I was hired as an accountant for the company to make sure the monies were hidden in transactions and not then traced back.
Okay,
Do you still copy?
there's a kind of there's hesitation. There's more static, and I hear, "What time is it?"
What's the time? Does anyone have any watches?
So it's about according to your watch, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right, there's a pause. This is bullshit. It's not even 12.
What are you talking about? We're checking our watches right now. It is 3 o'clock afternoon.
Okay, so it doesn't appear to be listening. You must have the talk button still pressed down. You can hear this muffled conversation, and then you hear Stanford's voice of, "Holy fuck! Quick! We need to stop it. We need to stop it. It's their base, everything. We need to stop it." And you hear the sound of a clattering sound as the walkie-talkie is dropped. And you hear his voice, "We need to get there and stop the ritual."
Ritual? What ritual?
I never heard about this ritual. Anyone had any ideas? Anyone?
The man
Does
at the
it
door
ring
said
any
something
bells?
about it.
What are you doing with the walkie-talkie?
Like, I'm still holding the walkie-talkie.
Okay, right. As you're holding the walkie-talkie, you suddenly hear the sound, this horrible tearing sound, followed by these screams, and then a sudden burst of static, and the walkie-talkie goes dead. And you can give me everybody who was in earshot can give me a sanity roll.
Sorry.
Oh, who was that?
Oh,
Oh, some fails. Oh, so if you fail, you lose 1d12 points of sanity. If you pass, you lose 1d6 points of sanity.
what? I could have sworn I passed.
Corbin failed. He got 50.
Yeah. Dice must have been 1d12.
Okay. Has everybody dealt? Yeah, there we go. Right. Have you adjusted your character sheets?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And we got a. And we got a. We got. Okay. And yeah. Oh wow! Blimey. Right. Okay. You get. So this shock, this mental shock, drives forth another memory. So, Mr. Corbin, this is your.
This is not going to kill me.
This is memory number 4. So players, so it's Dave and everybody else, and change that to observer. Okay, that's yours. And then Daniel, this is yours. And that. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
And then Harvey.
Hello.
This one is yours. Give us a second. There we go. That's
Just in case it matters. My sanity is a little lower. I adjusted it a little late there.
Okay. And that's Harvey's. Then Rachel's. That's the wrong button. Rachel is. There we go. That's Rachel's. And finally, Samantha's. Oh, I think I might. Hold a minute. I think I might have given too much to Rachel there. You want to close that?
Too much secrets.
I shared the whole thing instead of just the individual thing. I'll give you a proper one in a second. Not that it makes too much difference at this point, but yeah, if you close that, and I'll give you the proper one. Let's see. So this is Sophie's.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, I'll just do Rachel's again. Oops, it's collecting 2 at once. That's why the problem is. Why is it doing that? Okay, that's weird. Let's change that to that for now. There we go. Huh. That is strange. There we go.
Do you want to like screenshot it and send it me on Discord
It's
instead?
okay. It's okay. I've done it now.
Okay.
We were just trying to select everything at once for some reason. It's been being a bit glitchy, but I managed to sort it, I think. There we go. Okay. And just one more thing for me to sort out. And then I need to let the poor cat's out because she's going mental. That, and there we go. So I'll let you study them for a moment while I go and release the cat. I'll be back in a second.
So this is fine. Everything is going dandy.
Yeah.
Fine.
No one's
Doing
dead
well.
yet.
Yes.
Key word.
Okay. Right. Everybody read their handouts?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think as this information sinks in, something else grabs your attention. Harvey is clutching his eye, and blood is pouring down his face between his fingers. His eye bleeding profusely. It's just pouring down his face.
Christ.
Hang on. What's going on with you, Harvey?
Something's in my tear duct or something. I don't know what's going on.
He's infected by the fragments, like they were saying.
What fragments are you talking about?
No. I remember something now. I took part in a ritual. Stanford paid for me to join this ritual. The military made us up for this ritual. Your military made us do this ritual. And now
there's nothing to do with the military, okay? There's no problem with the military. Do you understand?
The military put us up to this ritual. Stanford put us up to it.
Are you an occult specialist? Is that what you are?
I just remember that we were that Stanford brought us, or brought me at least, into this ritual to do some chanting and whatever. And now you're suddenly bleeding out of all of a sudden, and you're part of the military. I have no idea what to think here.
Rachel, right? You said you were a scholar.
I am, yes.
Are you an occult scholar?
I've studied many things.
Of which the occult is the majority?
Perhaps, but
See,
look,
I know that Sanford brought in an occult specialist. You're that occult specialist, aren't you? This is your fault.
look, the only thing I want for now is for us all to get out of this alive. I feel like we all have the same goal here. We want to get out, and we want to get out alive. Yes?
Nobody is going anywhere.
Stand down, soldier. I remember now. And Sanford hired me to be in charge of you, you horrible little maggot. Chain of command, you've been pulling a fast one on me, haven't you? Bet you even remembered. I'm your boss.
What are you talking about?
Stanford hired us all. Well, he hired you and me and that poor bastard out there to keep an eye on these guys while they did some sort of chemical weapon research for Vietnam.
You're off your head.
Get out of here.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm in charge. Do you understand?
I think we can all agree that you are an absolute current present danger to the rest of us. I'm only glad that
how do you suppose
haven't got any bullets left. Look at the state of you and the way you've been acting. You've gone raving mad.
Everyone just needs to calm down, okay? We have someone who is bleeding from their eye from an unknown injury.
Samantha, please, can you bloody help? Can you? There's something in my tear duct or something.
Samantha, can you take a look? Is there anything that you can see that's causing the bleeding?
I can have a look, but I want the gun. There's
nothing in the gun.
Yes, but you can still use it, and I don't trust you right now.
What do you mean I can use it? It's empty.
Yes, and you have a lot of strength, and it has an end of it that you've nearly smashed the glass with. Hand it over.
How about
I'll do no such thing.
How about we place the gun underneath Sanford's body? Then it will be tricky for anyone to get to it quickly.
Fine.
I can go with that too.
Holding this gun, okay? I can look at the lot of you. You look a little scrawny. I'm better with the club that this is now. I'm not leaving this gun for any of you to flail around with. Come and tend to me.
If you're so strong, then you shouldn't need the gun to overpower us.
She has a point there.
If it will make...
You need sorting out. Why don't you sit down, shut up, and let her tend to your eye, mate? You can carry on
tending to. I am not going to trade anything away. Samantha.
She just looks at you.
You're not in exactly a position of strength to argue here, because
there is no argument.
Threatening somebody to have a look at your eye isn't really a great idea.
How about you place the gun on the floor in front of you? Then you don't have it in your hand, but it's not too far away.
Okay. I shall place it in my pocket, and I shall take my hand away from it.
Not in the pocket, on the concrete floor. On the floor. I don't want you military types like you military brought us into the situation. Put it on the white feet.
Do you think I'm going to club you to death or something?
Yes. I'm fearing that will come to happen.
But you're insane.
Insane? You military brought an occultist that you claim to she is to be, and made us to do this ritual.
The military have done nothing wrong.
You
here.
unleashed hell.
Stop.
We're trying
Everybody-
to win the war. We're trying to win Vietnam, okay?
We need to stop arguing. This is not helping anyone. You're bleeding. There's something out there, some creature that, yes, I have read about, I have researched, okay? It's called... What's it called? What was it? It was the Hound of... something beginning with D.
The Hound of Tindalos.
That's it. It's called a Hound of Tindalos, okay? It's attracted to something to do with time. Fragmentation and fragmented things. I think that's what's happened to time out there. This room, for some reason, is not affected, okay?
Okay.
That creature is attracted to the fact that time is fragmented out there. When we step out there, that thing comes for us, okay? I know how to fix it, but you're going to have to trust me. And I know I'm asking a lot. I know that for whatever reason, you may not like my studies, you may not understand them, but you can't deny that I've already helped someone here. That's all I want to do. I just want to help.
You've
Are you
done
willing to
enough.
listen,
Do you
at
understand?
least?
You've done more than enough. Whatever this hound is, your occult studies that Sanford stupidly sought to look into, there's enough. It's done. Now, if I've got some kind of fragment in my eye, Samantha, you need to help me. Listen, I'll put the gun down, okay? I'll put it on the floor, and I will take a knee, and I'll kneel on the gun with my knee kind of on the handle. Let's say, look, there you go, gun's on the floor. Samantha, will you come and bloody help me, please?
I suppose it's a compromise. Oh,
Let's
okay.
check its eye first, and then we can discuss getting out of here.
I'll go have a look, but I really don't want to hear too much detail about this, please.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, sorry, I forgot all of them. Yeah. My apologies, I forgot about that. You did tell me about
Should we
that.
say there's something in my tear duct rather than my eye itself?
I'm going to have a rootle through the medical kit, see what's left after Samantha patched me up.
You found a
Okay.
scalpel. Good lord.
So, how do you want me? How should I do this then?
Sorry, I know it makes things a little extra complicated.
No, it's my fault. You told me about this, and and you know, because of the that other game, and I don't know why. I
What
apologize.
if we say jelly bean instead of eyeball?
I'm not sure if it's that better. So, without going into detail, then, so looking at the eye, like I said, there's blood pouring down his face. You can't see, and Harvey, you can't see through his eye. And looking at the eye, it is completely ruptured. I won't go into any more detail on that.
That's good, thank you. Obviously, there's not much I can do for this. I don't know, just a little med kit.
Beyond saving.
But kind of like slap a bandage over it, you know?
There's something in there. I need you to wash it out. Have you got some solution or something?
No, there's nothing I can do. I without tools, I can't do anything for you.
Listen. I guarantee you, I am the best at handling the gun. If we have a chance to get bullets, I need at least one eye. Can you please?
Harvey, listen to me. Listen, you just listen. If I could help you with this, I would. My duty as a medical professional is above all of this. I would aid you, even if I think you're a fucking idiot. But I can't right now.
I can feel something in there. I can feel
Don't
it.
touch it. You'll make you go, just...
I will add this though. There is you can't see any sign of any foreign body.
There's nothing in there. If there is something, it's minuscule. Minuscule. You're probably just very irritated from all the blood. It's going to be fine.
Okay, sure, fine, yes. I will kind of kneel down and I will take my weight off the gun and then go for it.
And then what, sorry?
And then I will go for the gun.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I've just messaged you, Phil.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I apologize. Where? I don't see it.
Oh,
In Foundry?
no. Can I message you in Foundry?
You can. So, well, I'll look for it in Discord because it'll probably be a bit complicated to explain that at this moment. Okay, I see. It's probably, is this going to mess up the camera's brief? Oh no, I can look on my phone. What am I talking about? Stupid person. Oh, right.
You can right click on somebody and it says chat or send message.
It does indeed, yeah. It does indeed, yeah. So yes, there is.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
There is, yes.
While this is going on between
Yeah, but yes, there is.
these two. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so yes, there is, and yes, you can retrieve what you're looking for if you want.
And,
I wonder what it could be.
It's,
Well,
I'm being a bit vague, aren't I?
If
Otherwise,
I can't spell. There we go.
if
Sorry,
I'm seeing
yes, yeah, go on.
Harvey, I was going to say, if I'm seeing Harvey reach for the gun, can I kind of give Daniel a look like you need to stop him, or like
Of course you
get
can.
ready to tackle him just in case? Because I don't want anyone to get hurt.
You make it very clear, yeah, in your
I'm doing like eyes to you, eyes to the gun, like get it.
Okay, I'm just going to jump for it then.
Okay. What about is Mr. Corbin? Oh God, he's missing me more. Okay, radio. So, right. So, as Harvey takes his like as he says, takes his knee off the gun, he goes to snatch it. Daniel suddenly lunges for the gun, and while this is happening, Corbin sort of like wincing, staggers to his feet and lunges at Harvey.
God.
So, Corbin, you can make a fighting brawl roll. You can have a bonus dice because Harvey's distracted. It'll be an opposed fighting brawl between Daniel and Harvey.
Okay.
So the greater level of success wins. If you tie on the level of success, if you both get normal or both get hard or whatever, then it's the person with the greater skill that beats
All
the
right,
tie.
Brawl, yeah.
Yeah, fighting brawl.
Let's do this.
And a
What is it?
fighting brawl as well from Mr. Corbin with a bonus dice. Oh, wow. Oh, Harvey just completely...
Oh no! I thought I was the good roll.
Oh, wow.
No.
Okay, so...
Oh no!
Oh yeah, so Harvey he goes to lunge for it, and Daniel you just dive in underneath him, grabbing the gun. At the same time, Corbin comes up behind him and just punches him in the back with a hypodermic. And
I wasn't going for your other eye, which I thought of.
Harvey, you can make a hard Constitution roll
Okay.
as Corbin injects this sedative into your back. Okay.
I have to
That's-
spend.
So you can spend luck to make it turn it into a pass.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay. Okay, so you are not. You feel, you feel this sudden sharp pain in your back, and the rest of you see it. Well, probably apart from Daniel, the rest of you see Corbin just like punch him in the back with his hypodermic and depress the plunger. But yeah,
I'm
you're
usually, like try and like pull my jacket rather than pull it to like,
yeah.
and kind of get out.
Okay,
You're
so
on
you-
good, King.
So you are currently still conscious. You can feel yeah. So you feel
Okay.
you feel okay at the moment. You don't know what he's done.
All right.
You just feel the sharp pain in
Okay.
your back.
Do I see like the needle clatter to the floor?
Yeah, I guess when you reach back and you see this hypodermic fall on the floor.
Okay, I'll look down at it. Look at I'm just gonna go for and go punch Corbin.
Okay, what's the rest of you doing?
As if I have the gun in my hand, I want to. Do I see what happens if Harvey's going forward?
Yeah. You can
Then
see
I
all
want to stand up and just smack him with the back of the pistol.
Are you gonna do that in front of him, or are you gonna wait until he's gone to Corbin?
I think I want to wait for him to when his back is at me.
Yeah, okay.
Towards the back of his head.
What about Samantha and Rachel?
Can I try and pick up you say you threw out the syringe, right?
Sorry?
Like, is that the
It's-
syringe, like, did it clatter to the floor?
Yeah, it fell out, yeah.
Try and grab that.
Okay.
A fight.
Yeah, you can pick that up if you want. Yeah, that's no problem. I mean, on its just to it would hurt stabbing somebody with it, but just stabbing them in the body wouldn't do any real damage, but it would hurt. Yeah, I mean, stabbing it in other places might do damage, but anyway. And what about Rachel?
Rachel's just like pulling at her own hair, like, no, stop, guys, stop, please.
So yeah, I think Rachel, you can make an idea roll as well. I mean, I think you're a bit more, perhaps a little bit more clued in on what's happening. So you can make an idea roll as well. So Harvey, you attack Corbin.
Yes, I do.
Give us a fighting brawl. So Corbin, are you dodging or are you fighting back?
I will.
Oh, bloody hell!
There it is.
Do I get any sort of bonus dice?
Oh, no, not at the minute. No, the drugs haven't taken effect yet, so you would have. Oh, that is a fumble. Okay, so I will. So we'll have Daniel as well. So as Harvey lunges forward and punches. With all his strength, punches Corbin right in the gut where he was shot. And Daniel, you can give us a fighting brawl if you would, as you go to club Harvey from behind. And you can have a bonus dice. Did I say that? I might have said that. If I didn't, then you get a bonus dice on that.
All right.
Where's the idea roll, or is it?
Oh, it's intelligence. Sorry, it's intelligence.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, so that is a regular difficulty. You can spend 7 to turn it into an extreme.
I will do that.
Okay, so if you click on the 2 stars, it'll expand it. You might have to scroll down a little bit. You'll see a white button that says increase success to extreme 7 look. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is so blunt weapons work differently to impaling weapons. It will just do maximum damage. So that will mean that you don't roll, you just get the maximum. So it'll basically do 4 points of damage. Bang. You can, if you want, because you're attacking him from the rear. I mean, were you trying to knock him out?
Yeah, I'm trying to knock him out, yes.
Okay, then in which case it does 4 points of damage, and Harvey, you need to make another Constitution check.
Okay, will do. Is it hard?
It will be another hard one, yeah, because the drugs haven't taken effect, but they are in your system.
Okay.
Yeah, and Harvey goes down. And
I'm just breathing heavily.
And Corbin, as he probably falls on top of Corbin, who is like this goes, just his eyes bulging from the top of his out of his head, and there's blood just as he collapses to the floor. There's blood pooling out all over the floor, and Corbin falls dead.
Oh shit!
There's just blood everywhere. just like punched him straight in the gunshot wound and just ruptured all the stitching.
I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean.
So Harvey's unconscious. Corbin is dead.
We're fucked. We're completely fucked.
What was the idea roll? Intelligence roll.
Yeah,
Wow, that is wow.
Good
I
roll.
had the best idea in the world before someone died.
Okay,
She solved the entire thing.
so I will tell you this, and you can do with this information as you wish. Okay, let's see. That is so that's Emily. I'll have to do it this way. There you go. Something for you, Rachel.
Ooh, okay. Do I know how that would be possible? Like what we'd have to do to make that possible?
To physically outrun it.
Okay. Outrun
The fragmentation.
Oh god, okay.
But I would also say that if I think your handouts and stuff have told you this, but just in case, I will clarify which should have been part should be clear, I suppose.
I know everything.
What do you mean? You know everything. What do you mean?
I know how we can fix this.
Like I'm looking down at Corbin. You can fix Corbin.
Actually, she might be able to with some timey-wimey bullshit.
Even that, I think we may be able to fix even that.
All right. I'm all ears. We have not much choice the way I do, Samantha.
No.
Let me just rack my brain for a second.
Like I say, I think some of this was already communicated to you, but just in case.
Okay. Right, this is going to sound crazy, but I need you all to listen. Clearly the situation has gone from 0 to 100. We performed a ritual, okay? And that ritual was bad. We need to reverse this ritual to put everything right. To unfragment time and reality and whatever else has gone wrong. We need to reverse the ritual. We need all 5 of us to do so. It might be possible with less people, but to be honest, I feel like we need as much help as we can get. Now, clearly, Corbin has just ceased to be. However, time is very messed up in this place. What if we are able to get out there, find Corbin in another time, essentially Corbin from the past, and bring him back to the bunker to help us with this ritual?
Can we do the ritual in here? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, here is as safe as anywhere. I don't really want to be interrupted by that hound.
What if we get caught in a loop again? What if that's why we were going here in the first place? We need to leave, like, I don't know, write it in blood or something on the walls that we need to do this. I know it sounds insane, but...
Like a reminder in case we forget again?
Yes, exactly.
That's not the worst idea. I think that's a very logical idea, actually.
Good. Well, I'll get started on that then. I'll start taking the blood from the areas.
Yeah, there's
The copious amount on the floor.
There's plenty of sources.
Plenty.
Yeah, the floor is probably slick with it at the moment.
Do I know what we would have to do to reverse the ritual? Like, do we need any specific things, or is it more of like a chanting?
There is a circle that you must draw, and runes and signs that must be inscribed, and then you must perform a chant. There's a ritual chant that must be performed to seal the ritual.
Okay.
And each person has their part to take in the chant. With people missing, it means that it might be less effective.
Okay. So I guess the choice we have to make is, do we want to try and bring a version of Corbin back to help us with this ritual, or do you want to just try it with the four of us?
There's no harm in trying it, right? I mean, we can always try it again.
Do I know if there's like a downside? Like, is there something bad that would happen if we fail the ritual? Or is that hard to know?
I mean, your memory is not fully
fuzzy.
It's still fuzzy, but yeah, I mean, you would suspect it wouldn't be a stretch to believe that if you fail it, then things could get worse. But then again, maybe they wouldn't. They could. On the other hand, they could still be better. Maybe not as better. But
Okay.
yeah, you're not 100% certain. You know that the ideal situation would be to have everybody to take part. The 5 people that were originally did the ritual to then undo the ritual.
Was Sanford involved in the ritual, or did he just hire us to complete it?
He did not take part in the ritual, no. He was this was his project.
Okay.
He doesn't even really understand what the ritual is.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna share the odds with the group, I guess, and just see what their thoughts are. Look, I'm not 100% on how we get Corbin back here. I have a feeling that if we outrun the fragmentation out there, if we can somehow get Corbin back, we'll have more of a chance of fixing things.
I mean,
Maybe someone else.
yeah. Like, I do not see how we can, like, those ghosts outside our hallway, those are our past selves, I reckon, yeah. And they just go through us. They are just materializing through us. We're like, how are we supposed to grab Corbin when they can't even grab him?
That's an excellent question. I'm not too sure how we'll get Corbin back. Like, out of character, does
so
Rachel
you
know?
suspect, I would say, you would suspect that these are echoes that have been seen before, but you think it might be possible to encounter like the actual time period. What you've experienced so far seems to have just been echoes.
Okay.
But it might be that time is fragmented enough that it might be possible to enter these fragments.
Do we know how? Is it a case of like
by trying to physically outpace it?
Okay.
Run!
Who's up for a friendly jog?
I'm desperate, so I can do it.
Do we need all three of us to go out there, or just one?
No, I'm not telling you anymore. That's up for you. That's for you to
Okay.
decide.
Oh, the dilemma.
How about we reuse our lovingly created rope, tie it to someone's wrist, and send that person out to try and outrun time itself?
Worth a punt.
We can try, and if it doesn't work, then we will just get into the same room, into the room again.
I would. I will. So I will give you one more. I will give you one more thing that you theorize, that Rachel, that you theorize, that you would have to get beyond the corridor.
Ah, okay, I see. Okay. So, thinking logically,
But you also suspect that this is the only safe place to conduct the ritual as well.
right. Okay. So thinking back on what we've seen already and what we've experienced, when we get to a point in the corridor, that thing, that hound charges towards us. We need to somehow get past it to continue through the corridor, I guess. But there's no guarantee that we will be able to get past it. It might just do to us what it did to that other man. It sounds really risky.
It
What
does,
exactly
yeah.
are we trying to get to if we get past them in the corridor?
I don't know, far enough away that this fragmentation doesn't affect us anymore. Maybe it's like a field type thing. Maybe there's a range on it. And once we're past the range, it doesn't affect us anymore.
Look, I personally think the odds on doing the ritual with one less person is much better than the odds of trying to run past a spectral hound and bring back one of our members to life. Science has certain limitations.
Well, I don't disagree that going out there would be extremely dangerous, but I mean, do we think that oh, I froze for a second. Do we think we'll be able to get everyone on board? And she kind of glances down to the the passed out soldier on the floor.
Well, you saw how authoritarian he got at the very end. You saw that, right? Like, he doesn't trust you, Rachel. You saw that. He doesn't trust you at all. So I don't know how we're going to convince him. And I don't know.
I understand. Well, the choices we have are we try reversing the ritual with 3 of us. We wake Harvey and have a better chance with 4. We risk running out there and being stuck in slow motion again to bring back Corbin. I feel like time is running out. We don't have long left. We need to make a decision.
I don't trust Harvey so I say to have the best chance, we let him have his beauty sleep while we do the ritual so he doesn't disrupt the ritual just in case. That's just my opinion.
Would it be possible to start the ritual, wake him up during, and force
Once
him
it's
to do his
started,
part?
you either finish it or you don't.
Shit. Maybe we
He's
can
not gonna
convince
help
him.
us.
He's clearly worried about his eye. Maybe if we say that completing this ritual means we can get him to a hospital. He might be able to save it. Do you think he'd listen to reason?
I think he's hallucinating. I think it's hard to reason with a madman.
So you think we should attempt the ritual with the three of us?
I think so. Yeah.
Our chances of success will be significantly reduced, but as far as time is concerned, doing this now may give us a better shot than waiting and trying to have more support.
Yeah, I'd rather do the ritual now rather than starve out or die by the beast if it ever comes in here. We don't know that yet.
Okay.
There's only one more thing I can suggest, and it's putting Harvey just outside the door to wait for him to wake up. Try and reason with him from the safety of the other side, and if he doesn't help us, leave him outside. It's kind of cruel, but...
Do we have time to do that, though? What if he doesn't wake up in time?
I mean, you're not wrong. It's risky. Either way, we should put him outside in case he wakes up halfway through this.
I would say this at Samantha. I mean, Samantha's a medical professional, so she could probably use what there is in the medical kit to bring Harvey round prematurely.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
There's probably some like adrenaline shots, which would counter the sedative and instantly bring him round. But
he might just start swinging again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to trick us and say, yes, let me in. Or then suddenly punches us at us when we let him in. That's just my concern. He's going to lie. Get inside.
We can rely on the three of us to complete this, right?
It's not going to be easy, but we can try.
Okay.
I'm going to start drawing the sigils.
Okay, so you're going to do the ritual then.
Yes.
Right. Very well. Very well. So I will give to you, or at least those who remain alive and conscious. Well, I'll give it to everybody, but who knows? Miracles have happened. So, Mr. Corbin, this is your final handout that you can read posthumously. Let's see. So it's yours. And Daniel. This is yours.
Yes, thank you.
Harvey, you can dream about this one.
Will do.
We just hear him talking in his sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's yours, and then of course there is Rachel. And finally Samantha. There you go.
Thank you.
All right.
Do we have to read this out loud?
So at the height of the ritual, you will be required to recite the passage.
Okie dokie.
I was the first to speak, that I remember now.
I was second.
I was third.
Okay.
What's that? Do you hear something? It's almost like a ghost.
All right. Shall I start then? Start?
Right. Well, so you must conduct the chant at the height of the ritual. So you make your preparations. You gather blood from the fallen bodies. And as close to as what you can remember, you begin to reconstruct the circle with directions from Rachel. It is difficult as your memories are still possibly unreliable. But after an hour or more, you're certain you have it correct. Each of you gather at even points around the circle and begin to chant. At first, it feels useless, with nothing but awkward silence meeting your words. Then, slowly, you start to feel something, a swell of energy seething in the air around you. A sharp, chill wind cuts through the chamber. Unsteady rumbling echoes from the ground beneath you. For a moment, you almost falter, but push on, repeating the words again and again and again until your throat starts to run dry. The light in the chamber suddenly starts to dim and then shifts to a crimson red. Glancing up, you realize that the hue is caused by thick droplets of what look like blood leaking down the walls of the chamber like rain on fog-encrusted windows. And then there is a howl, not of wind, but of some strange and alien creature, breaking through the furthest distance, drawing closer inch by inch. And there we go. I've got something for you, Harvey.
Harvey becomes the
Okay.
beast.
Oh no.
A sec to read this through.
Yeah, have a look at it first. So while Harvey is still unconscious from reading this, you can. I think it is time for you all to recite your lines in turn, and I think it will be incredibly important to how correct how well this is pronounced and projected. So the more impressive the recital, the more impressive the ritual. So
I go first.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right. Okay, here we go. In Hiohirm etat est rest vessel grusnek sas asm elsasit arigratitasso rat atundin inutinum se ekve erfi.
Oh, well done.
All right,
was
I'm
me.
up next. Oh, I don't know how this is going to work because my push to talk doesn't work very well when I have Discord minimized. 1 second.
Have you read that, Harvey? Are you happy with that? Oh, well, happy's probably not right.
Well, I'm certainly not happy, but I have read it.
Good. I shall. Yeah,
Okay.
I shall. Yeah, we'll come to that in a moment then.
Okay, here goes.
Okay.
Taurnis resis reget ichum ladasas dnefk loab inter vortar askasm aninum rol oid trev erv ta sich sidb. Oh, where's it gone? Runfno.
Very good. And finally,
Mishara dis tan lan, Ru Sara zi meshe gwal, Rit brash treit asaf raf, Tarsifa verlen raf, Eve of Jan rot ob deep.
okay. So Harvey, you're up.
He rises from the dead.
Literally.
Ooh. Okay, so as you're saying this, Harvey begins to writhe and scream on the floor. He's clutching his face, and he's touching the last remaining eye, as from the corner of it, you see something begin to emerge. A glass hound begins to emerge from the corner of Harvey's eye.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Do you want me to finish that off for you?
Yeah, I'll do it myself.
Okay, no, fine. I wasn't sure with the paw. Yeah, go.
Oh,
All right.
Okay,
Oh.
I have survived that. So I am on the ground, still alive.
Okay. So yes, Harvey kind of collapses around this thing, this crystalline creature claws its way, pouring from Harvey's ruptured eye down his face, and gnashing jaws snap back and forth from the gaping wound that almost consumes his head. And then it is free, released into the room, and it emits this terrible howl like shattering glass. What are you doing? Are you attempting to take, say, the final round of the verses?
Do we know them?
It's the same thing. It's the same lines you've been repeating over and over again. Through repetition comes power.
Yeah, I'm just going to use grit my teeth and just continue the reciting, knowing the peril, just try to finish before it eventually gets me, at least.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead then.
I'm reading it again. Oh,
Yeah, read it again.
All right.
One more time with passion.
Impio etat resvesl grusna sasan els acid arira atidi aso rat amatoten neretensk leve rebfi.
Immediately after, Rachel's just going to continue. Taurnis reses regiet il ihom ladasas denefk lau intre wotar asgasm ani nervlum releoid tre erve tasis sid runefno.
Visher Vestranlan Rusa Z Maktad go Ruti Rash Twite Asafrav Chashini Rust Eve Oma in Yam Rot Deep.
Okay. And so, Rachel, since you are the occultist, you are the expert, you are leading the ritual, you can make a power roll, but it will require a hard success because this is not how it was intended to be performed.
Can I spend luck on power rolls just before I roll?
Normally, yes, but this one, no.
Okay. Fingers crossed. Come on, drama class.
No!
Nice.
Okay. So, as you intone the final words of the ritual, the room falls quiet. And the creature lets out what can only be sounds somewhere between somebody dragging blades across a blade across glass. This screeching howl, and it lunges towards the person with the lowest luck.
I have 28.
They're still alive. It's not, you're going to be spared this indignity at least, Dave.
I have 29. Thank goodness.
I've got 40.
I have 55.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it lunges straight towards Daniel. What are you going to do, Daniel? You can dodge out of the way. You can try and fight back, but this thing, it just launches at you.
Okay, I'm gonna try to dodge. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes.
Okay, give us a dodge roll then.
Let's see. Where do I find my dodge again on the character sheet?
It's so it's in your skills. It's not on the combat section. It's under D. It's well, let's see where it is. Diving. You got disguise, diving, then dodge.
Yeah. All right.
Oh
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to throw yourself. Well, actually, you got to beat its you got to beat its attack. I mean, what am I doing? It's not an automatic success where we. So I got things. I'll have to do it this way. Right. Okay. Ooh, so I've rolled a 52.
Ooh, the private roll.
Rolled a 52. Its fighting skill is 90%. But that is not quite a hard success. If it had got a hard success, then it would have beat you because you have to beat with a dodge. You have to beat. No ties, baby. But anyway, so yeah, it's not. So yeah, you managed to throw yourself out of the way, and the creature lunges forward, jumping launched itself towards you, and instead you throw yourself out of the way, and it collides with the wall, and just there's a sound of like crashing chandeliers, and it shatters.
It just shatters, nothing more.
It's gone.
I just look towards Rachel and Samantha, and I just say, "Is it done, Rachel? Is it done?"
I think so. I'm gonna try. I was gonna say I'm gonna try and walk outside and do a test walk down the corridor and look back.
Oh. You can all make a power roll as well.
Okay.
So yeah, Harvey, you're probably just kind of coming to your senses, and your face is just ruined.
Okay. I'm making. Is it a power roll? You said.
Yeah, power roll.
Okay.
Okay. So.
I'm not feeling powerful.
No. Well, it's not always about being powerful. It's about being receptive as well. How sensitive you are. So Samantha and Daniel, you feel something has changed. Something is different. And as Rachel, as you step out through the door into the corridor, you're aware of this silence. This absence, complete absence of any kind of sound other than the echo of your steps on the concrete floor of the hallway. There's nothing.
It's so quiet. Did we do it?
I mean, the dog is just shadow on the wall. We must have done it, yeah? Yeah, I think we did it. I think we...
Can we leave?
Right, suddenly there is a sudden gust of wind that howls down the hallway, almost knocking you off your feet. And you hear the howl of broken shards of time ripping through the cosmic space between here and forever. It grows for a moment, then falls silent again. And as you stumble from the chamber, stumble to your feet again, and cautiously make your way down the tunnel, to your relief, you find that all seems well.
Shall we just make a run for it, just in case?
I think so.
I'm just running, just noting everyone to just run with me to the elevator wherever we're going.
Am I able to, like, assuming that Harvey's still alive, can I, like, hook his arm over my shoulder and sort of, like, haul him up?
Yeah, if he lets you.
Leave
yeah.
him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get Harvey out.
And like stagger up and go where you take me.
Okay. Yeah, he's like I say, his face is just completely ruined. It's a miracle he's even alive.
He can deal with that when he's out.
Gonna have one hell of a headache.
He can get some snazzy sunglasses. He'll be fine.
So you make your way down the hallway, which echoes with your footsteps, and each hallway after hallway after hallway that you turn down, following these seemingly endless corridors, are deserted. Finally, you come upon stairs leading upwards that switch back and forth endlessly. Till blinking, you push aside a door and step into the base above you. The hallways here are deserted, but you come across rooms where bodies litter the floor, ripped and chewed. But you encounter no lingering threat. And soon you make your way out of the building and to the surface into the desert.
Is the bus still running? Do we know where we are?
You have some vague recollections. You're miles from civilization. And you can feel the hot desert sun that feels warm and inviting on your skin, and you're relieved that after everything, you have your entire lifetime still to experience.
We did it. I can't believe we actually did it.
I can't believe myself. We actually escaped whatever the hell was unleashed down there. I can't believe it.
Thank you for trusting me. I know it wasn't easy.
I remember if there was any one of you that are in the military, to be honest, that put us through all this. Like, it was Sanford that said to do it, the ritual and everything, so.
Well, he's gone now, so hopefully this won't happen again.
Hopefully so.
So, who's gone? No, go on.
If only we knew more clues about this to tie things off, like why Stanford interrupted the ritual in the first place. You all remember that, right? You were part of the ritual, of course.
Stanford commissioned the ritual to take place. He got Rachel in.
as to why he seemed to blow his brains out. I don't know.
Wait, he did that to himself?
He had the gun.
I mean, I guess so. I don't know, for some reason I just assumed that there was an argument and maybe it was an accident, but maybe he realized just what he'd unleashed couldn't take the guilt.
So, in the distance, you spot the white tracery of contrails crossing the sky. An airplane, perhaps, a jet. And then you feel a chill as a sound echoes out from the base and across the desert.
What's that?
And that's the end.
Ooh.